Welcome back. It's 4:44, a Tuesday morning that is really nice for us. A lot of us are waking up in the 60s, and things will get cooler as we go through the week here. So the rest of our week looking great. We'll have sunny afternoons, and no, it's not going to be cool in the afternoons. We're still going to be in the 80s, the mid 80s, which is where we should be. All right, Hurricane Milton. It is still a powerful hurricane this morning. The National Hurricane Center putting it at a 155 category 4 as of the 4 a.m. advisory. The storm went from having that pinhole eye yesterday where it was a Cat 5, one of the strongest storms ever on record in the Gulf, to well, it's restructuring here. The wind field has grown a tad, and it will probably come back together and re-strengthen at some point today. Hurricane hunters are about to fly back into it. They just have invaluable data here that we need to forecast these things, and they will fly back through the core very soon and let us know what they are finding. The official forecast does bring it back up to a category 5 at some point today, and then we think wind shear and dry air start to kick in. You can see the path of it moving towards Florida. Landfall late tomorrow night as a major hurricane. I don't want you to get hung up here on categories. This is one of those instances where the category is simply telling you what the winds will be. 100+ mile-an-hour winds, but storm surge could be as high as 15 feet in locations, which is catastrophic. You can see the center of it right through the Tampa Bay area, with the center traveling close to Orlando late Thursday night into early Thursday morning, and then that's the tropical storm wind field really taking up the entire peninsula of Florida. So winds are going to be impactful, especially across the peninsula here, because the path of this is coming directly at the state. So these hurricane force winds will penetrate further inland than what they typically see when hurricanes just skirt the coast. So watch your winds here gusting over 100 miles an hour. There's Sarasota, there's Tampa, Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg here. There's the center of the storm as it makes landfall. Those strong winds riding up the interstate there to Orlando, and then they pass into the Atlantic by Thursday afternoon. So storm surge, this is going to be one of the most impactful thing, and this is the most deadly thing in a hurricane for coastal areas. It's storm surge 10 to 15 feet in the Tampa Bay area down to Sarasota, 6 to 10 feet, Fort Myers and Cape Coral, 4 to 7 feet further down to the south towards Naples and Marco Island there. And then north of the hurricane, not as much problem, but depends on where it comes on shore. So really is looking like worst case scenario for the Tampa area. You can see the hurricane here traveling towards Florida. Our cold front has moved through this morning, so the cold front is what's going to help us out the next week or so. The storm there you can see making landfall later this evening, and then it quickly races off towards the Atlantic and begins to weaken. We're in the 80s from here on out. We'll be in the mid 80s, which is right where we should be. Average high is 83, so we're just slightly above that as we go through the next 7 days. Excuse me. Temperatures tomorrow morning even cooler, and then even cooler as we head towards the end of the week. We'll start to see some 50s and 60s, especially on the North Shore. South Shore, I think we'll be in the 60s. So you'll feel that coolness in the air in the mornings. But yeah, we warm up quite a bit, and in the sunshine, it will still be quite warm for October here. So mid 80s, beautiful weather. It'll be breezy the next couple of days, but winds will begin to settle down as we head into the end of the week. And right now, looking like a gorgeous weekend if you have outdoor